have a Savior. His name is Jesus Christ. Oh, how lovely is His presence with me. Born of a virgin and died this sinner's death. Only one thing could calm the grave: the blood of the Lamb. Jesus, 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 Jesus. He was there at the beginning, the first breath of man. He picked me up, spun me around, and put my feet on solid ground. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus.
I am the captain of my vessel. Well, at least that's what I thought. I mean, the first 16 years of my life, I chased after anything and everything that I sought. So with no supervision, I made decision after decision that made me look less and less like a Christian. The funny thing was, I craved the struggles I had, because most oftentimes those struggles were the very sins I actually enjoyed. In the moment, they felt so fulfilling, as if they actually carried the weight necessary to replace my void. See, never once did I stop to take the time to think about it. I kept on living my life, letting captain after captain steer my ship while they allowed me to think the power was at my fingertips. So there I was, thinking I was the one in control. I had so many desires, but none of them the Lord, chasing after everything except a way to be restored, silently selling myself like a billboard, trying to scream for help, but lacking the strength in my vocal cords. I needed a captain who wouldn't throw me overboard. So then I started thinking, yeah, maybe I'm not the captain of my vessel. But if I'm not, who is? I mean, could it actually be that there's another force out there that's controlling me? But you see, oftentimes this false captain may have a hold on you and you don't even know it. Unaware, caught up in a snare, he'll lead you like a lamb to the slaughter, but it will feel like you've been in the desert and finally found water. His deceiving nature will lead you to nothing but danger. Get away from it. If you find yourself spending more time and putting more worth in anything else than God, then that is the captain of your vessel. And I'm sorry, I don't have any cure for you to escape this capture of your soul. I don't have anything that can fix you altogether as a whole, but what I do have is a Savior, and in you, He finds favor. You see, this captain is one who doesn't need a compass. He gives feeling to all of those with numbness, making the deaf hear, the blind see, the lame walk, and the mute talk. In this room of sin you are trapped in, He can unlock. And when there's a storm with wind and waves, His faithfulness stays, and He saves, and He wants to be your captain. But there's something wrong with this generation. There's something blocking this spiritual hydration. These sinful flirtations are preventing us from receiving God's gracious gift of salvation, and it just looks like no one seems to care. It's like God has gifted the world this beautifully wrapped present, but not a soul wants to open it. He's pieced together a flawless orchestra, but the listeners of these streets won't take the time to notice it. God's gift and Jesus' words are like honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. So don't be bound by the lies the enemy has knit. The devil is a hypocrite who instills nothing in this world but counterfeit. Those sham sustainers deserve no place, so throw them out and rest in God's grace. Please, listen to me when I say, You can flee from those that lead you astray. I'm telling you, those things will lead you to nothing but decay. Tell them that you desire them no more, that you wish to sail with the Lord. Because even when the wind and waves get high, and it looks like this crazy sea will take over your life, you can find steadiness in the midst of your strife. You don't want to miss out on a free gift like this. It's broken hearts turning into bliss. It's beauty from the abyss. So who is it? Who's driving your boats? Because as Jesus said, and I quote, "There is no way to the Father except through me," and that is a guarantee. He is the only way. So there's no need to live life like a hunted down prey. Jesus wants you and you alone. There's no need to postpone. His arms are open. You have been chosen. It doesn't matter if you are broken, you are free. And all he wants from you and from me is just fall on our knees and see. So if you haven't come to that point yet, if you're trying to sail through your own storms, trying to do life on your own, let go of it. Maybe you've been living in this darkness by yourself for so long and you don't know how to get out. You don't know if you're strong enough, don't know if you're clean enough. Maybe you've tried but had to turn back because you were so scared. But child, remember, there's no home for the living in the land of the dead. And if you believe in him, then you are most certainly not dead. Oh no, you are alive. And you were destined for greatness, and you were crafted for a pursuit. Blaze the trail and anchor yourself in the truth. And the light that leads you will guard your hearts and mind forever. And oh, by the way, that light has a name, and it's Jesus. And he came down to earth, and he spilled his blood so that his love and mercy could flow like a flood. So do you see it? Do you see the beauty? In the cross, in the grave, come on, let's praise the one who saves.
There's beauty in the cross, there's beauty in the grave, beauty lying in a manger. Beauty is he living in me for all of eternity, eternity. I have a God who's high above all, higher, higher than the heavens. The Trinity, God goes down here. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.